Hi everyone, welcome to our podcast. I am your host Pranav Nijavan, presently a master's student at UWA. And me, along with my group members, today would be discussing about some important aspects of the ever so discussed and the popular topic of this decade, the artificial intelligence technology. Now remember Skynet. Everyone does. The fictional artificial intelligence system which threatened to take over the world in our favorite Terminator franchise. That was many of our first introductions to artificial intelligence and to the horrors it might unleash in future. That was our pretty weird imagination, and over the decades we have played out similar scenarios in other major blockbusters, from Matrix to iRobot and everything in between. Yet, luckily for us, despite our continued fear mongering, the scenario playing out in real life is pretty much different. Today, AI is being used to address major business challenges, whether it is anti money laundering and fraud, where large volumes of data make it difficult for humans to resolve manually, or predictive analytics in financial services, healthcare, and other industries, which is making it easier to plan around negative outcomes to create safer situations for the workers and the citizens. Artificial intelligence is now also used in robotics, manufacturing industries, and the chatbots with whom you interact when you visit a particular website. Thus, artificial intelligence is now used almost everywhere. In simple terms, AI is an area of computer science that emphasizes the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. Now, some of the activities computers with artificial intelligence are designed for include speech recognition, learning, planning, and problem solving. Now, research associated with artificial intelligence is highly technical and specialized. The core problems of artificial intelligence include programming computers to certain tasks like knowledge, reasoning, problem solving, perception, learning, planning, ability to manipulate and move objects. These all things combined with machine learning, machine perceptions, and robotics, all of which are a core part of AI, make this field pretty vast and interesting. Now I have with me one of my classmates and groupmates who has also made this podcast with me, Chang, to discuss about the earlier roots of AI and what could be the future business impacts of artificial intelligence.
Next, I'm going to talk about the important moments of AI history. In 1915, Alan Turing published the book Computer and Intelligence. In 1956, John McCarthy created the term artificial intelligence at Dartmouth Computer Conference. In 1956, Carnegie Mellon University in United States demonstrated the casework of the world's first artificial intelligence software. In 1958, John McCarthy invents the Lisp language at MIT, which is kind of AI language. In 1964, Daniel Barlow of the MIT showed the world that computers can master enough to natural language to solve the problem of developing computer algebra vocabulary program. In 1969, Stanford University developed Shakheed, a robot that combines the ability to exercise, understand, and solve problems. In 1979, the first computer-controlled autonomous vehicle, the Stanford car, was born. In the late 1990s, by AI technology, based network information search software has already become the basic building block of the Internet. After that, artificial intelligence has developed rapidly. So what are the future business impacts of AI? Artificial intelligence has the ability to change the future of the business if AI combined with other enterprise technologies. Among them, business intelligence solutions usually require users to have a wealth of background knowledge to reach their full potential. This is where the combination of AI is needed to simplify business intelligence processing by adding the technology such as automation technology to make the business more successful. First of all, AI will increase the efficiency of the business. With business intelligence, users can access large amounts of data, but they need to ask the right question to get the right insights. And it is difficult for users without business intelligence experience. So AI is the key to breaking this threshold. And can effectively eliminate the need for predetermined problems. Automation in AI allows computer to process BI data analyzed by determining the relationship between data points so that to generate relevant insight. Once these key business relationships are discovered, the solution will automatically generate dashboards that can visually present the discovery problem. Take manufacturing as an example. AI and business intelligence can help check previous machine failures and collect detailed information that leads to these failures, such as the reasons of heavy work process or machine aging. This information can be applied to existing machines, which automatically issue an alarm when maintenance is required. Based on similar conditions, eventually, manufacturers will be able to prevent problems before they occur, so reduce the repair time and cost, and automatically improve the efficiency of manufacturing. Secondly, business gain higher accuracy by combining artificial intelligence and business intelligence. Machine learning technology can analyze big data sets faster than humans, which enables each decision to consider more information, while reducing the time it takes to examine the information, eventually improving the efficiency and accuracy of using business intelligence. This is especially work in retail industry, which is facing a strong competition due to today's e-commerce giants. Traditional retailers must adopt AI technology to stay ahead of the curve. By combining AI and BI, retailers can make inventory decisions based on the sales data from the past 6 years, for example. And this will allow retailers to more accurately understand consumers' preference and ensure that the right product is delivered.
Hey, thanks, Chan. That was indeed quite informative. Now, over the next few years, we are about to witness the world we live in entirely disrupted by improvements in artificial intelligence and machine learning. As voice and facial recognition continue to evolve, machine learning algorithms are getting smarter. More and more industries are being influenced by AI, and our society as we know is transforming day by day. But what about some serious stuff, the regulatory issues, and are there any legislation or laws governing artificial intelligence? Well, the answer to this is kind of tough. Even though there are several international institutions that have examined issues related to AI, including the G7, the OECD, the EPIC, and the United Nations, there is a general emptiness in terms of global policies and legislations. The United States is one of the countries leading the development of the AI, but even there, the policies and legislation on the scope of AI are not enough and have caused incidents like the one presented with an Uber autonomous vehicle that caused a serious accident in Arizona in 2018. In addition, there has been an increasing number of public disclosures and concerns about discrimination, prejudice, and privacy issues against individuals by giant data collection technology companies and their machine learning algorithms. Several governments have focused their efforts on promoting blueprint initiatives, supporting legislation, and data driven policies to ensure long term sustainable economic growth. However, the biggest problem for the AI regulations is the lack of coordination between countries, companies, and organizations worldwide to find a way to analyze.
One of the main and most common concerns refer to the challenge that artificial intelligence represents for the workforce. An example of this is the convenient machines to order food inside your favorite McDonald's, or the one that has automatic tool prevailing in almost all highways in Miami-Dade, who came to replace the traditional employee. The same will apply in the key sector of rigs, one reality project to use autonomous trucks across the nation, an idea currently being developed by Elon Musk, co-founder and CEO of car market Tesla, a company that already put in the market the first autonomous vehicle for the masses. Just a couple of months ago, the online commerce giant Amazon announced the opening in Seattle of a supermarket where cash registered doesn't exist. Another industry affected by artificial intelligence is the criminal justice systems. Advances in facial recognition are making the fingerprint obsolete. New technology companies are using artificial intelligence to automate legal work. Meanwhile, some courts are already using artificial intelligence to sentence criminals and determine eligibility for parole. In addition, artificial intelligence will take personalized advertising to another level. It is expected that in the next decade, advertisers can already predict what types of ads emotionally affect their buying behavior and will eventually adapt to the individual. About defense sector, autonomous weapons are artificial intelligence systems that are programmed to kill. In the wrong hands, this weapon could cause mass casualties. In addition, an artificial intelligence arms race could inadvertently lead to an artificial intelligence war that will also result in a mass casualties.
Thus, as rightly said by Freddy, there are two sides to the coin, and further exploring this and going in addition to the societal and the ethical problems that it poses, there are certainly some risks and challenges in adopting AI technology in the business environment also. As we are seeing these days, every second corporation is looking to use AI to help achieve their business objectives. It is important that we take a step back and think rationally how to incorporate AI technology in our scheme of things in an effective manner. There are certain barriers to keep in mind when adopting artificial technology. One of the foremost things is the cost. Smart technologies can be expensive to build and need periodic advancement and ongoing maintenance, particularly if we talk in case of softwares. Now, these software programs require regular upgrading, and risk of losing important data in case of a breakdown is always there. The other challenges that need to be kept in mind are is while implementing AI technology are lengthy implementation times. The majority of the current workforce still do not fully understand the complex state of the art technology. Thus, it is necessary to redeploy or retrain them in order to keep them and the technology relevant to the business problems. Sometimes there are also issues with the interoperability of the new advanced technology with the current technology that is used in the company, and thus calling for a complete overhaul, which in itself is a challenging task. The other things that need to be considered are customer privacy and potential loss of control over business decisions and strategies. The biggest challenge we believe, though, going into the future perhaps would be human resource challenges. Whatever said and done, there would certainly be some amount of jobs that will be lost, specifically and especially of those who are employed in rather mundane and routine work. For example, in case of manufacturing laborer job or a job of bookkeeping in accounting. This may not be that much of an issue with developed countries where the population is actually aging and the labor itself is quite expensive. But think about emerging countries where large working age population is growing day by day, which is already coupled with high unemployment rates. Thus, reskilling and restructuring the entire population at the massive rate at which technology is growing is neither feasible nor possible. Now, in conclusion, AI is a disruptive technology and is poised for more technological advancement, which certainly has its pros and cons like any other technology. The need of the hour is to use AI technology responsibly with minimum trade offs. AI, like any other technology, would have to be used wisely and sensibly, and that would be the critical factor going into the future. Well, that's all from us. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. It was indeed a great pleasure.